Hi dear students. So from the last two videos we were studying the different basic practices of crop production. So today we will learn few more basic practices of crop production. Protection from weeds. Yes. In a field, many other undesirable plants may grow naturally along with the crop. These undesirable plants are called as weeds. So, as you know, students, in a crop field, while we are growing a crop, there will be a certain another undesirable plants may grow along with the crops. So, those undesirable plants are called as weeds. The removal of weeds is called weeding. Okay, the removal of weeds is called weeding. Weeding is necessary since weeds compete with the crop plants for water, nutrients, space, and light. So, they affect the growth of the useful crop. Some weeds interfere even in harvesting and may be poisonous for animals and human beings. Farmers adopt many ways to remove these weeds and control their growth. Tilling before sowing of crops helps in uprooting and killing of weeds, which may then dry up and get mixed with the soil. The best time for removal of weeds is before they produce flowers and seeds. Okay, before the crop may produce flowers and seeds, we have to remove the weeds. Okay, this is the best time to remove the weed. The manual removal includes physical removal of weeds by uprooting or cutting them close to the ground from time to time. This is done with the help of kurupi. Okay. Okay students, what is weed here? It is a undesirable plant which grows along with the crop in a field. Okay, they are controlled by using certain weedicides. These are some chemicals called as weedicides. The manual removal of weeds includes physical removal of weeds by uprooting or cutting them close to the ground from time to time. We have to uproot them or we can cut them by using kurupi. Okay, kurupi or sickle, or you may use seed drill. We have to remove them time to time so that we can protect our crop from these poisonous plants. Okay, so you can see here a man spraying weedicide to the crops. Okay, so that we can protect the crop from weeds. A weedicide is a chemical that is used to destroy weeds. Weedicides destroy weeds without affecting the crops. Delapon, metolachlor, and simazine are some of the examples of weedicides. Then next, another one important basic practice of crop production is harvesting. Harvesting of a crop is an important task. The cutting of crop after it is mature is called harvesting. What is harvesting here? Cutting of a crop after its maturation is called harvesting. It can be done manually with the help of sickle or kurpi, or by a machine called harvester or combine. In the harvested crop, the grain are separated from the chaff by the process of winnowing and threshing. Okay, as you know students, the process of winnowing and threshing, here the removal of chaff from the grains. Okay, using harvester or combine. So this is the threshing combine. Okay, picture of a combine. So in this machine you have we can separate the grain from its husk or chaff. So here you can observe winnowing machine. This is the winnowing machine. So, harvesting in our country is either done manually by sickle or by a machine called as harvester. In the harvested crop, the grain seeds need to be separated from the chaff. This process is called as threshing. This is carried out by a machine called combine. Okay, which is in fact a harvester as well as thresher. Okay, farmers with small holdings of land do the separation of grain and chaff by winnowing. Okay, as you have studied in the last class. So this is about harvesting. And the last but not the least, a basic practice of crop production is storage. Farmers have to store grains in jute bags or metallic bin. However, large scale storage of grains is done in silos and granaries to protect them from pests like rats and other insects. Farmers store grains in jute bags or metallic bins. However, large scale storage of grains is done in silos and granaries to protect them from pests, rats, and insects. Dried neem leaves are used for storing food grains at home. For storing large quantities of grains in big godowns, specific chemical treatments are required to protect them from pests as well as microorganisms. So, after the production of crop, we have to protect them and store them carefully. We have to protect them from many pests, insects, as well as microorganisms. So, in order to protect them from these all conditions, we have if it is in a smaller quantity, we have to keep some of the neem leaves in a gunny bags or in a container, so that we can control the pests as well as microorganisms. If the crop production is in a heavier quantity, in a large quantity, we have to protect them by using or treating them with certain chemicals. Okay, certain chemicals. So this is the picture of silos. So these are the large containers which are used to store the grains. So this is the silos. In this, the farmers may keep their grains in good conditions with the temperature. By this, they can protect or store the grains for a longer time. Okay, with this, and the last concept in this chapter is food from animals. Okay, you have no, we may consume food from plants as well as animals. Okay, from animals you have to consume milk and milk products like curd, ghee, buttermilk, butter, cheese, and other food products, as well as you may consume chicken, that is meat, fish. So these are the food items which we acquire from animals. Animals reared at home or in farms have to be provided with the proper food, shelter, and care. When this is done on large scale, it is called as animal husbandry. Animal husbandry is done because to get food from them. Okay. So this concludes your chapter crop production and management. In this chapter, you have learnt in order to provide food to our large population, we need to adopt certain agricultural practices. Agricultural practices. So, there are mainly 7 agricultural practices: preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting, storage. So, these are the main important basic practices of agriculture, crop production. Same kind of plants cultivated at a place, it is called as crop. It is necessary to prepare soil by tilling and leveling. Plows and levelers are used for this purpose. Sowing of seeds at appropriate depths and distances gives good yield. Good variety of seeds are sown after selection of healthy seeds. Sowing is done by seed drill. As you know, soil needs replenishment and enrichment through the use of organic manure and as well as fertilizers. Supply of water to crops at appropriate intervals. This process is called as irrigation. Weeding involves the removal of unwanted or undesirable plants which grown with the crop. Harvesting is the cutting of mature crop manually or by using different machines. Separation of grains from the chaff is called as threshing. Proper storage of grains is necessary to protect them from pests, insects, and microorganisms. Food is also obtained from animals, for which the animals are reared. If the animals are reared on a large scale, then it is called as animal husbandry. So these all points are we have learned in this chapter. So this concludes your chapter, crop production and its management. Thank you.